Today on Karamo.
I lost 150 pounds.
Char shared her weight loss journey online.
There was a lot of men, proposals, damn girl, look at her body.
Yeah.
And he's there watching this.
Is this new attention driving her to cheat?
Are you worried about your marriage?
Yes.
She's about to tell her husband the truth.
First and foremost, I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry that.
But first, two sisters in a heated dispute.
You use her name to get people to send you money.
When you run out of your money, that's when you start flipping out.
Will a secret identity theft tear them apart?
It's time to unlock the phone. So Alicia thinks her sister Hattie is a scammer and wants her phone unlocked to prove it. So everyone, please welcome Alicia to the show to hear her side of the story. Tell me about this toxic relationship with your sister Hattie.
Hattie's very toxic. Everywhere Hattie goes, she stirs up a lot of mess. You know, people have to learn to love Hattie from a distance because you want to be close to her, you want to have that relationship, but then as soon as she comes around, she creates so much problems and drama, and half the stuff she says isn't even true. She'll add so much to it. She just keeps so much stuff up.
So you told my producers that she was recently also contacting men and friends from your past. What was going on there?
In my past, my ex of mine that I used to have, I guess whenever they speak, he must tell her how much he still likes me and things of that nature. And one day she wanted to go somewhere, and I was like, well, the way we budget, you know, I was like, that's not in the budget. And and so she was like, well, I know who will give it to you. And I said, no, you better not call that man. So she takes the phone, and she calls him anyway, and she proceeds to tell this man that I need money. And I'm sitting there in the background screaming through the phone, I don't need no money. So then he was like, well, I'm going to send it and this and that. And she winked her eye at me. So I just, at this point, if you want to send the money, whatever, I wink my eye back. I don't have no control over it. You know, if you're going to, you know, so he sent it. Then when the money came, I took her and she wanted to get a certain amount of stuff. And then she wanted to exceed half of the amount, and which makes absolutely no sense to me. And then I was like, why wouldn't I get my head like, what you trying to?
Yeah, you just used my name to get money from a man. I told you I didn't want to. And now that you got the money, you don't even want to give me my piece?
Yeah, so I just said, you know what, forget it. I'm going to charge you to the game. You got what you got. I sent him his money back, but the reason also...
Oh, you sent the money back?
Yeah, she told me she was going to tell my man that I was getting money from other guys.
So you were like, no, let me send this back.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So she was basically trying to blackmail you in a sense.
Yeah, she does that often.
She's tried to blackmail you before?
Me and others, a lot. That's her MO.
Okay. So you say that Hattie does digital panhandling. What does that mean?
She calls people and tells them that she needs money for this, that, and the third. And granted, there is times where she really has needed it. So I don't want to take away from that because there is times that she really did. But then there's instances where people have to just use discernment and not be used because she'll sit around and she'll call and call and call. And then when she gets the amount she wants, she's like, I'm a hustler. You know, and I'm like, you know, one time she told people that I had no food in my house. My refrigerator is full from the top to the bottom. And I came around the corner and I was like, don't let her lie to you. I do have food. And then, you know, and she started laughing and she's like, shh, shh.
Because she's also telling people to send it to you.
Send it for us.
For us, yeah, for you.
Just a little bit of time that she's there visiting. You just came to visit for these little 2 weeks and you doing all this and you just keep too much up and that's why don't nobody ever want you around. I received a letter in the mail the other day and it was from a place saying I was opening up an account and it said Alicia and then it said H-A-T-T. And then it had my last name and both our maiden last names. So my thing is, were you trying to be a part of me opening a card and you being the person can use it, or what were you trying? And then she said, I don't know, I didn't do that. But it wasn't her full name, so she could. But
the fact that her name would come in the middle of your name, that could be suspicious. I understand.
Yeah.
You want us to unlock Hattie's phone? Why?
Just to see the you know. Granted, I know, and I feel like I know what I know, but I want to show her that I know you're not playing me for a fool. So we all know. You know,
you want to make her aware that
I know what you're capable of.
Got it. So Hattie turned over her phone to my Unlock the Phone investigator, and Alicia wants to know if Hattie has requested or received any money from two exes, if Hattie has set up any fake mobile payment apps in Alicia's name, and if Hattie has requested or received any money from specific friends or her enemies. What happens if you find out that Hattie has also got money from these people on your list?
It's unfortunate because I really love my sister. Like, if anybody, well, I don't understand, like, if anybody messes with my sister, I'm the one right there. I don't want nobody, as much as I can sit here and be mad at her, you know, I don't want nothing bad to happen to my sister. You know, I love my sister. So, but I guess I'm just gonna have to put my boundaries up, because there's been times where I've said, you know, I love you, but I'm gonna have to love you from a distance, and we're not gonna be able to talk as much as we used to and things like that. And I put my boundaries up for months at a time, and she'll call my kids and my partner and things of that nature and say, please, you know, tell my baby sister I love her. And then finally, I'll come back around to it.
Well, we've heard from Alicia. Now it's time to hear what Hattie has to say. So everyone, please welcome Alicia's sister, Hattie, to the show. Hello, Hattie.
Hello, Karamo.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, Hattie, what do you have to say about what Alicia has just said?
I think she on some,
Okay.
to be honest.
Coming up,
It's time to unlock the phone. Hattie, we unlocked your phone. So Alicia thinks her sister Hattie is a scammer and wants her phone unlocked to prove it. So you say that Hattie does digital panhandling. What does that mean?
She calls people and tells them that she needs money.
Hattie, what do you have to say about what Alicia has just said?
I think she on,
Okay.
to be honest. I'm the bigger sister, you're the younger sister. You have always treated me like the younger sister. You disrespect me constantly. I try to go out of my way to give you whatever you want, but that doesn't give you the right to disrespect me all the time or make lies about me.
So
Like,
can I ask you if this is a lie? She said that you talked to guys from her past. Is that true?
no, I haven't.
You've never talked to any guys from her past?
No.
So
And I've
when she
never
said-
used you.
So when she said you hit up the guy from her past about money, that was not true?
Well, okay, the guy from her past, I actually had friendship with him 20 years ago before her.
Okay.
Always called me his sister, always. But he's always been heads over heels for her. And she didn't like him.
Got it. So you're saying there was a mutual, it wasn't just from her past. You're saying I knew him as well.
Right.
Okay. Alicia also said that you use her name to get people to send you money. Do you do that?
Okay, I'm gonna admit I did try to see if her credit worked with Amazon.
Oh, got it.
I did try to do that.
So is that what the letter she's talking about?
Yes.
Okay,
but
is this the first time you're hearing this? That she's admitting?
Yeah.
This is the first time you're hearing this?
I'm not gonna lie about that. I did try to do that.
And
Wow.
I've never used you, Hattie, ever. We
But-
have done
So
for each other like
ask
sisters.
you, how does that feel?
goes
Because
back and forth, and I don't
she's
count.
just admitted.
You
You
do.
said that you got this letter and you've been confused this entire time with had both of your names. She's admitting she actually did try to see if she could get credit through Amazon for this. How does that make you feel?
It makes me worried. Like, maybe I should go to the Social Security office and change my number and go ahead and just set up some stronger boundaries.
I just put your name. I didn't put your soul, so I just put your name.
Got it. So Hattie, Alicia
It's
says
still a lie.
you tried to blackmail her. Is that true?
No, I did not try to
You
blackmail
like,
her.
I'ma tell Derek,
Okay,
I'ma
what
do
happened
this. I
was
mean,
I sent her a message like sky-ass long of how I felt like she was unappreciative because I took her out to eat. Yes, she took me out to eat, but I took her out to eat. I tried to spend sister time with her. I tried to clean her house like she wants.
But when you
I tried
take me out to
babysit
eat,
her
let's get
kids
this
like she
clear. I
wants.
do that same
All
thing
these
for you.
things that-
When you run out of your money,
No,
that's when you start
no,
flipping out
no.
like, I need this, and that's
No,
when
no,
you get
no,
mad.
no.
And it's
You're
not just
the
with me,
same.
it's with everybody.
I show you more love.
Hattie, that's not
yes,
true.
I do.
I've got big amounts of money, and I give it to you too. And when you ask to borrow money, I give it to you. If you just need it, and I got it, I do give it to you.
Alicia,
Is
she also
right?
says that you are a digital panhandler. Is that like that you hit up many people?
I am not a panhandler. Okay, I did go through cancer, so I'm trying to take care of me and my husband and have to deal with cancer at the same time. So yes, I did reach out and ask my family.
And
for
sometimes
help.
she really does need it. Sometimes she really does, and I'm not taking that from her.
I did need it, but they started talking bad about me, so I stopped asking them, period.
Got it.
Why ask any? Oprah
But so
said don't ask anybody
you're saying
for
your
money.
asks are only for family members. It's never extended out to friends and other people.
It is. It's
or
extended to
strangers.
everybody. But in between,
Do you feel
asking,
do you feel like you extended out to other people?
I did ask my best friend for money. Other than that, it was just really
you put a
my.
post on Facebook. Well, not this in particular time.
My question though is because Mariana, you said that you feel like you're caught in the middle. Why do you feel like you're caught in the middle of this? And is there anything you want to say here?
I feel like I'm caught in the middle because that's still my aunt.
Yeah.
And she's my mom. But I don't want them arguing.
What do you think the main point of arguing is? Is it about this money? Is it about these things?
I think it's the way that they talk to each other.
And what do you think that way they talk about each other, what do you think that's stemming?
My aunt, she has the tendency to get loud, but my mom, it could seem like she could be talking at my aunt and not talking to her. And then that's when they both start exploding.
Got it. Good perspective. Your daughter's a very smart woman. Very smart woman. And I think it's time to unlock the phone. Hattie, we unlocked your phone.
Next,
It's time to unlock the phone. Alicia, you want to know if Hattie has requested or received any money from two exes. Hattie says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
I'm the bigger sister, you're the younger sister. You have always treated me like the younger sister.
Your daughter, Mariana, you said that you feel like you're caught in the middle.
My aunt, she has the tendency to get loud, but my mom, it could seem like she could be talking at my aunt and not talking to her.
Your daughter's a very smart woman. And I think it's time to unlock the phone. Hattie, we unlocked your phone. Okay, so here we go. Alicia, you want to know if Hattie has requested or received any money from two exes. Hattie says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found that she is telling the truth. Alicia, you want to know if Hattie has set up any fake mobile payment apps in Alicia's name. Hattie says she has not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched Hattie's apps and found that she doesn't have fake apps, but our phone investigator discovered that Hattie has 15 active mobile payment apps and accounts that she's using to request and receive money. That's a little bit excessive. Most people usually have one or two.
Oh, that's because my brother has me on his plan, and it's on his.
Well, no, these are mobile payment apps that you can receive money from. Sort of like Cash App, Zelle, the things. You have 15 of them on your phone that are active.
I don't know what that's about then.
We couldn't find any that were in your name, though. So to be clear, none were in your name, but the amount, were 15. Okay, Alicia, you want to know if Hattie has requested or received any money from specific friends, family, or enemies. Hattie says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that she is not telling the truth. Our investigator found 94 text messages of Hattie asking for money, and some are asking to be sent to Alicia's Cash apps. Did you know that? So these are one, hey, it's Auntie Hattie, can you send that $20 on the Alicia for me? Did you know that? She's saying to send it to you.
Yeah, she'll ask people to send me money so she can get it right away.
Got it, so she'll send them to you.
Not people, my husband.
Okay, it's your husband.
Her husband.
So why do we send it, if you have the large amount of, thank you so much, Ralph. If you have the large amount of receiving apps, then where you can receive.
I don't know why I have that many apps on my phone. I just know that when my brother upgraded my phone,
Then maybe. But why do you still ask for the money to be sent to her?
Because I can't use Cash App. I have.
Why can't you?
I don't know. They said I could transfer money and stuff like that, but I can't use it.
Okay. I understand. I will say this, because I'm looking at these. These are a lot of the messages that you asked to request for money. I will tell you this. I do think this. I think that you two have had. I'm going to let you look at these messages, but fine. I think the majority of them you can see. I think, Alicia, from what I've seen, that I do think that you two have had a childhood where there had been a need to support each other, but there's also been a lack of communication, like you said. But I also do think, Alicia, you make excuses for your sister's behavior. I think that in your moments of need, I do think, looking at some of these messages and seeing them out of things, that there is an over-excessiveness of how much you ask for help. And I could understand why that could cause some people to be turned off. And I'm not saying that you're not in a moment of need, because I don't believe that you should ever kick somebody when they're down. But I also believe that when you have that much behavior of asking, it does cause people to sort of question, why are you asking? And I can also see why she would say that you're a digital panhandler, because there's a lot of requesting. And I think you know that. I think that there's this moment where you all need to take a moment and stop and sort of like take a moment where you separate these finances, separate what you're giving to each other.
Yeah.
I think that's the boundary that I would suggest to you all. I know, I'm saying for both of y'all. I think for both of y'all, I think a year of saying, I'm not going to really give to you and do for you right now, and I'm not going to do for you, and we're going to build on our foundation of sisterhood, I think would be most important. Because what I don't want to do, Hattie, and I want to be clear with everyone, I don't want to paint you as a bad person. I think that if you've been in a bad situation and you've needed, you deserve to ask. But I'm glad that you're aware that they can be excessive. But I do think this tit for tat and how you all say, I did for you, I bought for you, you bought for me, is causing an unhealthy expectation, and it is killing your relationship. Can you commit to say, I'm not going to ask you for nothing and you don't ask me for nothing?
I can commit to that.
Yeah, I can commit to that.
Okay? And next time you see one of them say, hey, can you give me this? You be the one to say, don't do it. Remember what Karamo said? Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Y'all are beautiful sisters. And I know there's genuine love here. I promise y'all, if y'all stick to this, it will really pay off in the end, okay?
Okay.
All right, perfect. All right, well, stay with us, friends. We'll be right back with more. After losing 150 pounds, Char says her husband, Steph, has been insecure about the attention she's getting from men online. So we're unlocking her phone.
He was my biggest cheerleader turned my biggest headache.
Oh, wow. After losing 150 pounds, Char says her husband, Steph, has been insecure about the attention she's getting from men online. So we're unlocking her phone to see what's really going on. Help me welcome Char to the show to get her side of the story. Hi, Char. You better walk out looking good. Come on, Char. May I have a hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
How you doing? Take a seat for me. You look beautiful.
Thank you. You do as well.
Thank you, thank you. So what's going on in your marriage?
Karamo.
Not the deep breath. She said, huh.
Lordy. Okay, so as you mentioned, I lost 150 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had all the big Bacchiana energy at one point. So I lost the weight, feeling my very best self.
Yes.
But what happened with that was I wasn't counting on my husband feeling some type of way about that.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
I almost 400 pounds, Karamo.
Yeah. Give it up. So when did you have the weight loss surgery?
I had the weight loss surgery approaching 2 years. I'll be 2 years post-op October 25th.
Okay.
So I'm 2 years in, so I'm locked in for real.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a lifestyle that has changed my complete life overall.
How did he react to you having the surgery?
He was my biggest cheerleader turned my biggest headache.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. He was very supportive. Actually, we were both supposed to have the surgery at the same time.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. And why didn't he have it?
Well, he'll tell you his piece, but he got scared and he ain't do it.
Oh.
So, but me, I knew that I was scared to die, honestly. Every night, I had sleep apnea, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the sleep apnea was my boogeyman, and I have kids. I have children who need me, and I knew that I needed to be here for them. So I made the decision to do the surgery and live, because I wasn't living, Karamo. I wasn't. I was existing, but I wasn't living.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that. And you decided to post your journey on social media.
I did.
What inspired that?
So funny enough, when I did my journey, I said, this is just gonna be a journal. I'm just gonna use it as a diary. I got on TikTok. I started recording my little videos.
Yes.
I didn't know how to do all the dancing they be doing on TikTok. But I was like, I'm gonna just talk about my journey.
Yes.
And 14,000 followers later, I'm like, oh, people actually.
Come through!
Yes.
So how has your social media presence affected your marriage?
Well, I will say initially it was a positive thing, right? Because it was validating my journey. But what was happening was the attention. Your girl got cutesy and the husband got jelly. So here we are.
Yeah. So why do you think your husband got so insecure?
Well, because there was a lot of men who were commenting on my picture, throwing the little flame emojis, in the inbox throwing proposals. I got all the sugar daddies in there saying all kinds of stuff.
Come on, girl.
So yeah, so he got a little insecure about that.
Yeah. Okay, so since the DMs and your journey documented, your relationship have changed.
Yeah, significantly.
Yeah. So it's more insecure. Are y'all talking the same? Are y'all hanging out the same?
We don't speak the same language, Karamo.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all. It's like I have this bubble that I've created in this space, and he don't live in that bubble. It's like he's just a spectator. We went from being best friends to just a person who's watching me glow up.
Got it. And has he been accusing you of cheating?
Accusing, interrogating, the whole nine, Karamo. Literally every man that makes a cute little post under my a comment or leaves anything on my, because I have a podcast and I do like a live podcast recording, and sometimes guys will go in there and like, damn, look at her boobs, or oh, look at her body.
Yeah.
And he's there watching this, so it's in his face. So he's like, so what's up with you and this guy?
So like, what does he think you're doing? Where does he think you're going?
I don't go anywhere, Karamo.
Yeah.
I'm at home. I have a regular full-time job, my full-time gig, remote. I have all three of my kids with me at home, and I do my podcast and everything at home. I'm a legit homebody. I don't go anywhere. I'm not in anybody's club. I'm not outside. Like I dress up from my podcast like I be outside.
Yeah, but you're
I
in the house.
Inside all the time.
So he brought you here because he wants your phone unlocked. How does that make you feel?
I think it's dumb. Honestly, I think. Okay, first of all. Okay, you should just be happy you got this, okay? Stop. I think it's dumb. We've been together for so long, Karamo.
How many years now?
Since I was 17. I am 36, okay?
Oh, wow.
Okay,
yeah, you look great. You look very young. I would thought you were in your 20s, to be honest.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been together too long for this, Karamo. I don't even understand why he feels the need to go through my phone. Like, there's nothing going on.
So what makes you think your marriage is in jeopardy?
This is a constant battle. It's tearing our relationship apart, for real. Like,
oh, my sweetheart.
My daughter even, it's bad when your kid tells you, Ma, you're miserable. Why are you not happy? I'm like, I can't, because I feel guilty for being happy. I feel guilty for showing up for myself because he feels insecure.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah. Got it. What needs to change to make your marriage work, in your opinion?
I just want our connection back, Karamo. We used to connect over food. Like we was doing the big bag thing together. we were in these foodie spots. We were self-proclaimed foodies. We would do all kind of stuff, but it was always surrounding food. And now I only have 20% of my stomach after this surgery, so I can't eat the way I used to eat. So I think that's been a pain point because that was such a big thing for us. I want him to trust me. I just want him to trust me because I ain't doing nothing but living in my excellence. I'm just trying to be me.
Okay, then listen, I want to meet your husband in here. Here's how the story. So everyone, please welcome Steph to the show.
That's not the full truth.
All right.
That's not the full truth.
Okay.
Especially about...
So what's the truth?
Coming up, are you worried about her talking to other men?
Every man would be.
Are you jealous of her success? It's time to unlock the phone.
Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
After losing 150 pounds, Char says her husband Steph has been insecure about the attention she's getting from men online. So we're unlocking her phone to see what's really going on. He brought you here because he wants your phone unlocked. How does that make you feel?
I think it's dumb. We've been together too long for this, Karamo. I don't even understand why he feels the need to go through my phone. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing going on.
Please welcome Steph to the show.
That's not the full truth.
All right.
That's not the full truth.
Okay.
Especially
So
about.
what's the truth?
Of course, I love the fact that you look the way you look. You actually went on the journey. You did everything yourself. But I was always your biggest supporter. Always.
Okay.
Still to this day.
But also, supporting me is not accusing me and interrogating me every time somebody drops an emoji in my comments.
A question about what I see is not an accusation. It's a question.
It's giving accusation.
You're-
It's giving
guilt.
interrogation.
It's giving guilt.
It's not giving guilt.
So
it's giving
therefore,
you should
that's why I
trust
asked
me.
the questions I
You
asked.
should trust me.
Do you feel like the weight loss has become a problem in your marriage?
A problem, not initially, but because it took the things that she do related to the weight loss, took a lot of time from us. So therefore, we have to find time, and it's hard to do that with 3 kids. Her working, I'm working. It's difficult.
Got it. Did you want her to get the weight loss surgery?
Yes,
You
because I
did.
want her to be happy.
Okay.
I was there for her when she wasn't happy, when she was going through the sleep apnea like she talked about. I was her biggest supporter then.
You went from being my cheerleader to being my interrogator.
Are you worried about her talking to other men, online or in person?
Every man would be worried about their wife. If that's all they do all day is online on person, of course you're going to have some insecurity there.
Are you jealous of her success?
No, not at all. I'm her biggest supporter.
Now, I will say, in this midst of all this, Karamo, I've started different support groups. One being a male group. I do work with men a lot. I talk to them almost every single day. And for him, that was a lot because he's like, you talk to these guys all the time. Sometimes you talk to them more than you talk to me. He got so upset one time that I didn't take his call because I was having a conference call with the men who I work with. And I'm like, I'm literally working. Like, what is the problem? And
Do you know what was going on the other side of that phone?
no.
Exactly. You
So,
wouldn't
but
know
if you don't
answer.
communicate, then how am I supposed to know? I'm not a mind reader.
That's the problem, communication. We're not going to go past this until we talk about it.
Okay.
How's the relationship changed in your opinion?
Time. We don't have enough time for each other. You have to carve out time for us.
Are you worried about your marriage?
Yes.
Are y'all still intimate?
Here and there.
Yeah.
How often is here and there?
Whenever she finds time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Steph, you have questioned if Char is DMing, texting, or calling any other men who are commenting on her social posts, correct? You're questioning that. So I think it's time to unlock the phone. All right, Char, we unlocked your phone. Actually, we did not unlock your phone. You refused. Okay. Next. My producer told me that y'all wrote what you needed from each other.
You look unhappy. Why are you still doing this? I want to be happy again.
You are, I don't know if you know this, suffering from a bit of survivor's guilt.
Of course, I love the fact that you look the way you look. You actually went on the journey. You did everything yourself. But I was always your biggest supporter. Always.
Okay.
Still to this day.
But also, supporting me is not accusing me and interrogating me every time somebody drops an emoji in my comments.
So I think it's time to unlock the phone. Char, we unlocked your phone. Actually, we did not unlock your phone. You refused. Okay. And why did you refuse?
Because you know me. You know me. We've been together for over 18 years. You have the same exact password as me. So there's no secrets. You can literally go in my phone, which you've done, and just go through the stuff if you really truly want to, or just ask me and I'll show you myself. There's no secrets here. So there's no point of me unlocking my phone when you have access to my phone. Do we not have the same password?
That makes complete sense. That makes complete sense. The amount of years y'all been together, the fact that you're saying that your passwords are the same, you have access, I would agree with that. That there is nothing.
Why, when I ask the question, there's attitude behind it?
Because I don't
Why
like to
are
be
you
accused.
angry?
I don't like feeling accused of things.
But see,
you know that.
feel accused from a question. It's not. I'm not saying you are doing this. It's, hey, what is this about?
Oh, and that's cute. That's cute, but that's not how you say it.
So my producer told me that y'all wrote what you needed from each other, correct?
We did.
Can I hear what y'all wrote?
Okay, let me go ahead and get it. Listen, I know the connection for us. A lot of it, I do agree. You do support me. But I know a lot of our connections were surrounding food, experiences, making memories. And we can't lie. We are self-proclaimed foodies, are we not?
Yes.
All right. So now
But
that
that's not what the relationship was built about.
Let me
That's
finish.
the leisure part of the relationship.
Can I finish? Can I finish? I want us to find new connection because I feel like our relationship is slowly dying. It's slowly dying, and it hurts me because we made a family together. We made a family together. Our daughter is noticing this. It's nothing worse than having your 16-year-old tell you, Ma, you look unhappy. Why are you still doing this? I don't want that for her. I'm supposed to be the example. I want to be happy again. You're my best friend. You're my best. I want that just beyond the best friend. I want us to be a union, a couple, I need you. I need you more than ever now. Things are moving so fast. I need you with me. I don't need you against me.
I will never be against.
Can I tell you something? I'm actually going to hold y'all from reading that, from reading what y'all have in those papers. Because, here you go, Laura.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because I can see so clearly what is going on here. There's two things at play here. The first one is you are, I don't know if you know this, suffering from a bit of survivor's guilt, where you have went on this new journey and he did not, and you feel a little bad about that.
I do.
I know. And you feel like, am I leaving him behind? You feel a little guilty. You feel like, am I doing something? Like, I can't fully be happy for my stuff because I also want to make sure that he feels fine, but I also want to be excited for this new moment of my life. That's a lot going on in your head right now. It's also compiled because your mother, that's that mother's guilt. All of that is all wrapped into one. There's a lot of guilt that's going on there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you the first thing you got to do is you got to start to reconcile that guilt. It was his decision to not go through with this, with the weight loss journey. You can't worry about that decision. You can't worry about where you're at in life. And even though you're married and you're partners, that was your decision. And you have to release her of that. Do you want to say it to her?
I will no longer allow my insecurities to question you and the things that you do.
Good.
And I will continue and always support you.
Good. Now vice versa. There's something that you said. It's like you were talking about the food was y'all foundation, y'all were eating. The foundation of your relationship was not food. The foundation of your relationship, which is one of the healthiest foundation, is time. You spent time together. You talked. You had connection, real connection. And he has lost that connection.
I don't know how to balance it. It's like I haven't figured out how to do that.
And you don't have to figure it out because you have a man here that you can say, hey, baby, I know you need time. Let's figure it out together. Because what's happening is you're putting all that pressure on yourself to figure it out.
That's the fixer in me. I think I could fix everything myself.
But you don't got to at this point. You got a partner that's sitting by your side. You just have to say, let's get more time. So can you say to him, baby, I promise you, I will check in and ask you how I can give you more time. We will figure out how to give more time back to us.
First and foremost, I just want to say I'm sorry because I didn't look at it from that way. I'm sorry that I should have seen it, but sometimes you have to hear it. But I am going to give you that time. I do want to work this out. You are the love of my life. You're my best friend. You literally been with me. You grew up with me. And I want to keep this relationship. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing my dream over my relationship. I don't want to choose my relationship over my dream. I want to be able to do them both, and I want to be able to do them with you. I love you.
Listen, both of y'all are on your weight loss journeys, but neither of y'all need to weigh the other one down. Okay?
I like that.
All right, everyone, thanks for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.